Hello. So anyone who knows me knows that I love ice cream. And with summer fast approaching, it's ice cream season. Yay! But for me, ice cream season's any season. But I've never made my own ice cream before. I've always bought it, and it seems to be cheaper to make your own. So why not make my own to see if it tastes good? And then I can do this all the time. So I already got like some of my ingredients ready. I have my 4 cups of milk. It's good. Just had to make sure it wasn't sour. I have my, one ingredient list that I saw had a cup of sugar, but I think a cup of sugar is a lot considering like I only have 4 cups of milk. And then another recipe I saw only had half a cup of sugar. So I really didn't know how much sugar to put in there. So I kind of just did a cup and then I dumped a little bit out. So we'll see if that really works or not. So we'll just kind of dump this in here. Oh. Hopefully this turns out good or my parents are gonna hate me for using all the things in the house. And then the recipes that I saw, they didn't really indicate how much vanilla to put in. So let's just kind of eye that too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we put 7 little drops in. So next, the recipe says to just kind of stir it all together. Your milk, sugar, and vanilla extract until it looks nice and the sugar is all nice and dissolved. I mean, I did work at Dairy Queen for the longest time, and the bags of milk that they use to make the ice cream at Dairy Queen is literally just milk and sugar, so it should work, right? Hey Google, tell me an ice cream joke.
How do you make an elephant float? 2 scoops of ice cream, 1 can of root beer, and an elephant.
Ha! You're so funny, Google. Okay, so we're just kind of stirring. I think that's good. So next, the recipe says to get a little bag and then pour the milk into the bag. But because I don't want to spill it everywhere, I'm gonna put it in a bowl. Oh no, what do I do with this? Oh, that tastes good. Oh. Okay. So you just want to dump it in here apparently. So you take your little bowl and you just kind of, please, dump it in. Oh, I'm good at this. I should work at a restaurant. I don't know how much to put in though. Think that's good? Sure, why not? Okay. So here's my bag of milk. So I'm gonna make sure, good thing this doesn't leak. Just gonna close the little zipper or whatever this thing's called, nice and tight. Yeah. Oh. Man, this thing sucks at closing. Ziploc, you need new bags. You need ice cream bags. Ziploc, this is at you. So next, the recipe says to put your little bag of milk inside another bag with some ice in it. But I guess I have to make this first. So I have my little ice cubes. Oh, I don't think they're frozen all the way. Oh, they're not. Will this work? Look. Uh-oh, it's gonna leak. Is that good or bad? Oh no. I thought these would have been frozen. I put them in the freezer this morning. Oh no, oh no, oh no. How do you get them out of here when they're like this? I guess it kind of works. Well, they have a little bit of water still in them, but I guess that's okay. Look, they're still like frozen. Look, they're still frozen. Well, hopefully this... Okay, it doesn't leak. Good. So maybe I'll put like half of them in here. Seems like a good number. Oh, this one's frozen. This one's frozen. Okay, well that's about half-ish. Actually, I'll put one more. No, I'll just put a couple on the top, I think. Okay, so the next part of this says to put salt inside of this little bag. If you can get the salt open, that'd be great. Oh, I thought I was gonna rip my nail off. Then you just pour a little bit of this in here. The active ingredient. Maybe I'll just put a little bit more. Oh, I think that's a lot more. Oh no, now the salt's everywhere. And then you're gonna take your little bag of milk. Let's see if it leaks. Yeah, it doesn't leak. Okay. So then you're just gonna put it in here. Oh, and I'll just put a few more ice. Ow, that hurt. Put a few more little icicles in here. Should have froze more ice. I didn't realize how much this was gonna take. Anyone making this at home, freeze more ice. Okay, so here's my bag, inside of the bag that has milk in it with ice all around it. I'm going to give it a little swirl. Oh, skills. Okay. So it says just to shake this.
5 minutes later. Thousand years later.
So after 10 minutes of shaking, roughly, this is the final product. It's just so delicious. I should do this more. It somehow turned like chocolatey while I was shaking it. I don't know how that happened. The recipe didn't tell me that was gonna happen, but I mean, I'm glad it did. It's kind of pretty good. So I don't think this recipe is for someone who has diabetes, because it's a lot of sugar. Probably not someone that's lactose intolerant, because it contains milk, unless maybe you use like non-lactose milk or almond. That would actually be good, almond milk. But I highly recommend to everyone else because this is delicious. Okay. Bye-bye.